Hello everyone, you're watching a Brothers to the End gameplay, and man do I enjoy this game type. The doubles is really fun. I hope to see it in different variants or even a permanent playlist if that's possible, but let's jump right into the discussion. And as you can see from the title, I'm calling out the pros, specifically as it relates to content creation. I think they can be doing a better job than they are. I don't expect to see change in Gears 4, but I'm really hoping to see change for Gears 5 in this respect. And I'll just kind of explain why I think the pros should be thinking about increased content creation, the benefits it has for them and for our community. Now, I don't want to sound like someone who's just calling all people out. I think that there are some notable content creators when it comes to the pros that we should recognize. Right away, a lot of you are probably thinking Domez. He's one of the content creators that we've had as of recent months, and he makes great content in both English and Spanish, which I hugely applaud because that's just something that's out of so many people's skill set, and it's time consuming, but he does it, and it's amazing to see that. I also am a big fan of Summons. He has great videos on YouTube, and I know he streams as well, and it's just, you don't see him running into nades like I do, just an all-around excellent player. And then I know you have a bunch of pros who are streaming here and there. I don't know if they necessarily have schedules, but I will say, despite my lack of familiarity with the Twitch scene, I'm pretty sure that we're in this sort of environment where the pros are not consistently uploading content for the community on different channels when you kind of look at the grand scheme of things. So even if we have 2 or 3, maybe 4 pros streaming content or uploading videos occasionally, it's just not enough in my opinion, and I want to see more, and I'm going to explain my arguments to the pros or the upcoming competitive players as to why they should be posting content. And right away, the first thing that comes to mind is that it's just another way to get their name out there, build their reputation, and just gain more supporters. And when you have a YouTube channel or a Twitch channel or whatever platform that you're making content on, you're also creating these additional potential revenue streams. You know, if you monetize your videos, or you're getting supporters who are donating to you in the chat and Twitch, and you're just building up your social capital. You're getting people to kind of bring attention to yourself as a player, and it's only going to benefit you unless you post content where you're just a terrible person to everybody, which I would just naturally assume that most pros wouldn't do that. So those are already huge incentives for why pros should be uploading content just for themselves. And the other thing is that they're playing so much already that I don't see spending 2 hours on a YouTube video every week or streaming your content or your scrims or whatnot while you're already playing the game. I don't see that being a very big burden that would kind of excuse a professional player or a really competitive player from not wanting to make content in the first place. In terms of a learning curve or learning how to speak in a video, it's all very learnable stuff that if any player put the time in, they'd be able to do it at a respectable sort of standard. And even if you're not comfortable speaking, your gameplay usually speaks for itself too, right? There's just so many different things that pros could offer that I feel like they're not necessarily doing in the quantity that I want. And when it comes to quality, there's just certain things that the professional players, in my opinion, offer that a lot of your regular YouTube people can't. And that just goes hand in hand with the level of gameplay that they're playing at. Another thing I think the pros really need to consider is that they already have this natural audience. One of the things I found, I should say, with my YouTube channel was it was very difficult to build up an audience organically because I'm just a guy who likes to play the game and has been playing and posting videos for a long time. But when you're in the pro scene, you already have this natural fan base or this natural audience that is watching you play. And that's why you see these channels of competitive gamers just grow so fast, and that to me would be very encouraging as a pro player. So just go for it. Now, in terms of what this offers the community, there would be so many huge benefits. You know, I've always thought that when it comes to learning the game, people are always looking to the pro players who know the game like the back of their hand. So it honestly boggles my mind why we don't have pro players making tutorials on how to play the game or providing their tips and whatnot. So many people would watch it, and I think that it's one of those win-win situations where the pro is going to have increased traction and, like I said, potentially additional streams of revenue, and you're going to have a community that's getting content that's engaging and that's teaching them to play the game and encouraging them to invest more time. So really that's it in a nutshell. It's a simple argument, and I try to lay out some of the sort of reasons I think that the pro players should consider posting more content. Like I said, I know that the pros are streaming content here and there. When it comes to Twitch, I think that the YouTube scene is extremely small, which is something that can be capitalized on and I'd like to see grow. But even on the Twitch side, I'd love to hear your kind of feedback as to whether the pros need to be streaming more than they are, if they just kind of do it randomly. And, you know, hopefully we'll see some increased content creation. This has always been a gap in the Gears universe. I don't think that there are too many competitive content creators for Gears 1, 2, 3. So this is something in Gears 5 that I think would just positively impact the value that the game carries. Anyway, it's a relatively simple critique. I think the pros are doing a great job in terms of the competition that they're showing at these events, and the scene just keeps growing and growing. But I think it's time to sort of capitalize on all of that, and the pros can do that by starting to create content. Let me know what you think. I'll let you watch out the rest of this video, and I'll be sure to release more videos kind of critiquing more aspects as we start to look towards Gears 5. Thanks for watching.